So, Jim, where are you in Canada when you live there?
I'm in Barrie, Ontario, which is about 45 minutes north of Toronto.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Gotcha.
good.
Gotcha.
That's
So
good.
you joined our travel company, I understand?
I did, yes. I thought I'd give it a shot.
What's the reasoning? What are you hoping to get out of this?
I just want to do some traveling, and if I can make a few bucks, fine. If not, I just love to do some traveling, cheap travel.
There you go. Yeah, yeah. Have you been on one of the deep dives that Daryl and Maria do? Have you seen that? Called a deep dive, where they tell a little bit about the company, and then they show the difference between Expedia and our pricing. And
Yeah.
it's not a slide that they created, they're doing it live that
Oh, yeah.
day. So it's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
So one of the things that I saw, it was a few days ago, they were comparing it was in Las Vegas because that's where they live,
Yeah.
but they were comparing the Horseshoe Hotel, which is right across the street from Bellagio, where they have
Right.
the water show.
Yeah.
And there's some rooms inside the Horseshoe that are up high enough that have balconies, and
Yeah.
you open the doors at night and you can see the water show at night.
Oh, nice.
So they were comparing that price at the Horseshoe, and the day they were comparing it, it was a Thursday to Sunday, and it was $700. But and then they went to our price. Our price, it was less than $70 for all 4 nights. So
Yeah.
it's pretty impressive
You gotta
example.
love that.
So yeah, and if you're looking to travel, you found the hidden secret in the travel industry.
Yes.
And
Hmm.
Dave created this years and years and years ago. He really he doesn't like network marketing that much. Most network marketing companies, they're trying to have you sell a product or a service that's just like something else.
Yeah.
Okay. So whether it's cosmetics, I use cosmetics all the time because half the women on the planet use cosmetics.
Yes. Right.
And so you go to a company like Mary Kay, okay?
Hmm.
And the hard part about most network marketing companies is you spend half your time explaining why your product is better than what they're already using.
Yeah.
You have to transfer them over into your company.
Yeah.
Then along comes our company. There's no transferring of information or anything. Hey, you're already booking your travel at the Hilton, Garden Inn.
Yeah.
You do it with us, and you're going to save money.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
It's something you're going to do anyway. But if you can save money, go somewhere else and save
Exactly.
money. It's
Yeah,
worth your
yeah.
while.
I call it. I always talk to people, and maybe this will help you out in the future. Is I'm always talking about our company being a friendship marketing company. And
Hmm.
what I mean by that is, and I know you've done this, okay? You have gone to see a movie, watched a television show on one of the streaming channels, or you've gone to a restaurant.
Yeah,
Sometime in the last month, this happened, okay? And I'll bet you anything you told somebody about it. I mean, I've talked
absolutely.
exactly, and that's what we do with our company. We tell people, "Hey, listen, there's a new travel company that's hitting the world, although it's been around for 12 years, but they're doing something that's disrupting the travel industry. If you could save money on any price that you could find out on the retail market, and you could save quite a bit of money, you'd at least take a look, wouldn't you?
Yes,
Most
that's
say
sure.
yes. So, and that's sort of how our business model works, is that
Hmm.
just showing somebody else a good opportunity. No,
Yeah,
everybody likes a good opportunity.
everybody likes to get something a little less expensive if they can.
Yeah, yeah. I was talking to a gal the other day, and she said, "Well, I don't like, trying to sell anything to anybody." And I said, "Man, I wouldn't want to do that either." I said, "Let me ask you a question. Let's say there was a new grocery store that opened up in your town, and every time you went there, it was at least 50% less than any other store in the area. Would you tell anybody about it?" "Oh, well, yeah, I tell everybody." "Well, why wouldn't you tell them about a travel company that does the exact same thing?" And you could just see the light bulb went on. She goes, "Oh, I get it." I said, "Yeah, you're not selling anything.
Yeah,
It's telling somebody about something that you saw, you got involved, and it's worked out to be a great deal, and you think they might be interested." I said, "If they're
yeah.
not interested, it's not costing you anything. You're not going to lose a friendship over it.
No, no.
They just want to keep paying retail for it."
Yeah,
So,
that's right.
so it sounds like you're retired if you're going back and forth across the country all the time.
I am. Yeah. Hmm.
How long ago?
Well, The first time I retired in 2006.
Okay.
I was a police officer in Ontario for
Oh, okay.
34 years.
Wow.
And then I
You
retired in
get that
2006
much.
and started my own business doing private investigations and security consulting.
Oh, interesting.
So I did that for 18 years and just shut it down this past summer.
No kidding.
Yep.
Wow.
Hmm.
Bet you've seen some stuff.
Oh, lots of stuff. Yeah,
Some of it you can talk about and some of it you can't.
that's true. Yes. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
Mhm.
I retired at 52,
Oh,
uh,
good for you.
20 years ago, and it was the best thing I ever did. And
Good. Yeah.
I owned my own company for 25 years and decided it was time to close the doors. You know, and you'll agree, I know you're going to agree with me, when it's not fun to do what you're doing anymore,
Yes.
time to stop
Time,
doing it.
time to stop. Yeah,
Yeah, and that's
I agree.
what happened to me. I owned my own auto body repair company for
Oh, yeah. Hmm.
years. Yeah, there. And
Yeah.
my wife and I lived in Southern California, we were both born and raised there. We
Hmm.
went to Hawaii at least once, if not twice a year.
Oh, yeah.
When somebody goes to Hawaii for the very first time, I'm always asking, well, where are you going? And I can't believe how many of them say Honolulu. And I said, Honolulu? That's like going to LA.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
That's not Hawaii. You're just
No.
going to another city.
Yeah.
I always get them to say, well, take the Grand Circle Island tour that gets you on the other side of the island so you can see what Hawaii is really
Yeah.
about.
I come back. I was over there November, December. Yeah.
Oh, really?
I was on the Big Island and over in Maui.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Where'd you stay on the Big Island?
Big Island, I stayed with some friends. Last year when I went, I rented an Airbnb. And then
Okay.
this year or last year when I was there, I met some people there.
Okay.
So they had a huge big house, so they wanted me
Okay.
to stay there. So I stayed with them on
Yeah.
the Big Island. Like Kona or over in Maui, I stayed in Airbnb again.
Oh,
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah.
now
We've got
you
a,
can use our world tours. I sent
I-
you a screenshot.
yeah.
yeah. Yeah. I've got a guy on my team. He and his wife just went to Hawaii for the very first time on a world tour.
Oh yeah.
They loved
Yeah,
it.
that's
They go
it.
to
Yeah.
Wailea. We used to love going to, Lahaina, but that
That's
with
yeah. It's
their
they're
fire,
starting to rebuild that now. That's
we've stayed
yeah.
up north in Kapalua up there, and
Oh yeah.
I love to
Did
play
you,
golf. So
did you go to the volcano area on the Big Island?
yes, yeah.
Yeah.
We actually went there. We drove there on our own, but then we took a helicopter tour that went over that. That
Oh yeah.
is cool
That
because
is, yes.
literally take you out over the. Have you done a helicopter
I
tour?
haven't done the helicopter tour, no.
They take you over there and you go off the edge, and then the guy drops down, and the lava, it pours every day. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
down
back
there. Yeah.
and it comes down, and all the
The smoke and heat
yeah,
comes up.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So it's
Very
pretty cool.
cool. I was
So
looking at this Honduras world tour. Have you been, Lee?
no,
Five
I've never
star
been to
five star
Convery.
resort, daily breakfast for two, complimentary
Yeah,
airport transportation, daily complimentary wine, uh,
right.
complimentary snorkeling gear right there at the bottom of the steps,
Yeah.
complimentary transportation from the hotel, discounts. So it's a spa. It's a 5 star. I'm
So
thinking
many, we've got so
Costa Rica.
many options in our company, Jim.
Yeah.
It's crazy the kind of stuff that we get. A great friend of mine, Todd Strand, who's the top guy in the company, he's the one that introduced me to the company. He and his wife went to Dubai last year, and they stayed at the Hyatt there
Hmm.
for $1
Oh my shit.
for 5 nights, and or no, 4 nights, 5 days, and every day it included the breakfast buffet.
Oh yeah.
The breakfast buffet is $75 a person.
Whoa.
So they're
Huge.
eating $150 breakfast every day. So if you think about that, they got a $150 breakfast every day for 20 cents because they only paid $1 to get there.
And the rooms were free.
20
The room
cents,
was
right?
nothing. Yeah, it was crazy. And if you're looking at this to make money, Jim, the best thing I can tell you is get on as many of the training calls as you can and just start putting a list of people together. You've already
Yeah.
got a preformed list in your cell phone. and just
Mhm.
shoot out some, if you don't want to talk to people, that's fine. I
I don't
would
have any problem talking to people. I've been doing that all my life. So
There you go. Yeah. Key thing is that if you believe, then they'll believe,
yes,
and you probably have a lot of credibility with people,
yeah,
so many people. When you
yeah,
start running out of people to talk to, that's when it gets a little,
yeah, a
dicey.
little harder. Yeah,
Yeah, but I just got good at being friendly. You've got a great personality. You'll probably
yeah,
draw a lot of people in.
yeah.
Uh, I talk to everybody. I lead with, depending on where I'm at. Sometimes I'll lead with the money, especially if I'm talking to a worker bee, stocking shelves at Walmart or something. I'll say,
Hmm.
"How long have you worked here? I don't think I've seen you before." "Oh, I've been here for 5 years." "Oh, really? 5 years? Wow."
Oh
So
yeah,
is this going to be the final resting place for you? "Oh, no, I always keep my options open to look at other." "Oh, really? You keep your options open. Do you like to travel?" "Oh, I love to travel." Tell you what, I own a travel company. I'm expanding it, looking for a few sharp people. If you're interested, I can give you some information and we'll just take it one step at a time. I use an app that I send out to people that gives me leads
oh yeah.
from people that are looking. So let me just go to, here's John. I haven't sent John anything yet. But here's one of the things it says when you look, and these people are looking for a home business, okay?
Hmm.
So I just say, "Hey, John, this is Lee. I was notified that you're interested in making extra money with a home business." When you look for the right home business, you should ask yourself three questions. Is it simple? Does it work? And can I do it? And that's the thing that most people are afraid of, and why they might say no is because they don't think they can do it.
Yeah.
That's where the stories of people that have come into our business that know absolutely nothing about what we do. They've never owned a home business before. They've never talked to anybody about anything,
Right.
but yet they have incredible, incredible success
Hmm.
because they follow the system. When I've got a gal that's on my team that is why Veronica's in the business, and when she first came into the business, it took a year to get her in because timing was just off for her. But her name is Tatiana, and she's from the Ukraine. So obviously English isn't her first language.
Yeah.
So, but she would get on the phone from day one with Todd, and don't laugh at me, okay? Because I'm going to do a really bad impression of Russian accent. But she would get on the phone with Todd, and I've heard it from Todd 100 times. I've heard it from her 5 or 6 times, and she would just call Todd and say, "Todd, Tatiana, I have friend Carl on the phone. You tell Carl about travel business." That's all she did, was she just made the introduction and
Yeah.
let the expert do the work.
Yeah.
So now you're not the expert. Okay.
Right.
If I
Hmm.
wanted to talk about cop stuff and how do I investigate this or that, you're the expert.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Travel with our company, she's the expert.
Yeah.
Okay. But has anything come up that maybe you have a question about?
There's one thing. When you take one of these trips, say, for example, you go to Dubai for
Okay.
five days. Now, that's a long ways to go for 5 days. If you wanted to go do another stay somewhere else in that same vicinity over there, can you add it on to that or
Yes,
jump into that?
that's what most people do. So here's what you do is you use your world tour or you use your getaway to get there to get the really great rate, okay?
Hmm. Yeah.
Then you use your travel website to book anything before or anything after.
Oh,
Okay.
I see. Okay.
So a lot of people, especially like you said, you're going a long ways. Okay. So
Hmm.
let's say that you went to Paris, okay, on
Yeah.
one of the world tours. Well, you're only there for 4 days, okay.
Yeah.
But gosh, there's so many other things that you can get to in 3 to 4 hours on the train
Yes.
because everybody takes trains everywhere
Yeah,
there.
they do in Europe. Yeah.
So that's where your travel website comes into play. And with one of the new announcements is going to be that our travel site is going to have same day booking available. Okay.
Oh.
Which we haven't had. So now, you could stay someplace. Let's say that you went on the world tour. Okay. Well,
Hmm.
you're staying at that location on the world tour tab, but you can stay at that exact location on your travel website and just book a separate reservation. Now you have
Oh,
to check out of the world tour and then check back
check
in.
back in. Yeah.
But a lot of hotels, if you go down and talk to them and say, hey, you know what? I have another reservation that I'm going to stay here for another 3 days. When I check out, can we see if I can check back into the same room so I don't have to take everything out?
Yeah.
My buddy Todd, he and his wife, they'll go on a world tour, and then they were in Europe this last summer. They went on 2 world tours. They just went from one place to another, okay? But they were there for 6 weeks. So they used their travel website for the other things in between.
Oh, that's a good idea.
They traveled around a lot, and
Oh, good.
yeah, it gets expensive doing that because you can't take 6 weeks worth of clothing with you. So
Yeah, that's the thing.
you use a lot of the in-house cleaning and laundry services.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah,
It eliminates you from having to do all that stuff. But
yeah, for
in
sure.
our
Yeah.
business, the expense is getting to places.
Yeah, Jim,
Yeah.
have you already tried to talk to people about this? Did you invite them on?
I haven't. I sent it to one person. I know people in Hawaii, but they've watched a couple things. But she said, "Oh, I don't think we're interested in that." So I said, "Okay, fine, no problem."
Yeah,
Oh,
that's all you can do.
Yeah.
Did you send me a text or an email, Veronica?
Text.
Early
Text.
text, yeah. So there it is there. So she sent me this text message about tonight, and then she sent me 6 photos. And I don't know how you did this, but you are my hero right now. The reason I'm bringing that up is those people that said no to you, okay, before they say no, you get Veronica to set up one of these things for you. Ocean view. This is in Morocco. Ocean view room, 5-star hotel, breakfast included, 5 nights, 4 days for $269.
oh,
Now, if you sent your friend that said no to that, now here's another one. Where's this at? This is in Portugal. Okay.
Portugal, yeah.
You could just send them a text message that says, this is what you're missing out on, comma, LOL, laugh out loud. Okay.
yeah.
Here's a 5-star resort, March the 19th to the 23rd. 5-star resort. So the 19, 20, 21, 22, 4 nights for 159.
Portugal.
It includes breakfast, and it's got a 9-hole golf course on it too. So if you have any friends that play golf.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of stuff you can have fun with and say, hey, I know you said no, but maybe you should look at this, check this out a little bit more. Check out this price. Okay.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you'd be surprised what happens. There's just, some people just, I don't know whether it's pride. I don't know whether they're just so used to doing it their way that they just don't want to try something different. So
Yeah. Some people are like that.
But the good thing is you usually find out real quick that they're not interested, and then you get to move on. And I will tell you that it's so much easier to work with people that you meet from now on and people that you run in from now on than people that you know. You're going to find out, unfortunately, my phone is loaded with them.
Yeah, mine is too. I have few.
And some
people that I used to work with.
Yeah, you go, oh my gosh, how did you get through life? But you know what? They'll drive down the street, make an illegal U-turn, as you know, and come back to a different gas station to save 3 cents a gallon. But you show them a way to save thousands on a vacation. Oh, no, I've seen something just like this before. Okay, do you spend most of your time in Canada or here?
Most of the I'm down here 3 to 5, 6 months a year, but most of the time's in Canada.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so do you have a place down there?
No, I just rent down here for now.
I gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. The exchange in our dollar is so much right now. It's like 45 cents, 47 cents.
Really?
Off every dollar. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I was going to buy it like a few years ago, but exchange rate wasn't even that high then. It was about 35%, but now it's gone up to 45.
It's pretty pricey to exchange money.
Oh, it is, especially when you're going to buy a $200,000 or $300,000 or $400,000 home down here.
Yeah.
That's extra 40% off every dollar.
Right.
No, instead of staying in one place in Florida, you can travel all over the world and try all the different spots, right?
Yes.
Makes much more sense. Lee, can I ask you a question about, you always speak so well and present how people can save money here in terms of the taxes, like on taxes.
Well,
You just say that.
with a home-based business, okay. Have you ever had a home business before, Jim?
Yes, I've had my private investigation business.
Okay, but that was that a home-based business? Or did you have a location?
Well, I had no, it was right out of my home.
Okay.
I had this little small tiny mail drop place where
Okay,
all my
got
mail came to,
okay,
but
yeah.
I wanted it all out of my house.
Yeah, so with a home business, okay, using the US tax code, the average person gets to transfer personal expenses into business expenses.
Yes.
Okay? You probably know a lot of this. So I'll just hit
Yep.
5 of them, okay? Cell phone, internet, car, eating, and travel. If you're not in our business, those are all personal expenses. But when you join our company, they can be transferred into business expenses. Business expenses are tax deductible.
Right.
Personal expenses are not. So with that being said, the average person making the average income in the United States by starting a home-based business with the intent to create profit will generate about $300 to $500 a month in additional tax refund, not tax write-offs, but tax refund.
Refund.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's say that you're at 300. Okay. Well, if you're getting $300 a month back in tax returns, that's $3,600 a year. Okay. You can't spend $3,600 a year in our business. So
Yeah.
you're going to make money just by being in our business. I always tell
Yeah.
people, if you're not in our business, it's costing you hundreds and thousands of dollars in tax savings. In fact, if you,
Yes. Right.
I always tell people, hey, you know what? Especially this time of year, said, call your tax professional. Ask
Yeah.
them, if I were to start a home-based business, would that be a tax advantage for me? And they're going to say yes. And
Yeah.
if they say no, you have an idiot for a tax professional.
Exactly. I
Find
don't know.
somebody else.
I don't know about the US, but in Canada, when I run my business out of my home, I can write off a portion of my house, my house insurance,
Yeah.
my utilities, all
Yeah.
that stuff too.
Yeah. It's a percentage. So
Yes.
you
Yes.
take the square footage of the room you're using, and let's say it's 1,000 square foot house. You got a
Yeah.
10 by 10 closet, and that's where you do your business. Now you get 10% of your homeowner's insurance,
Yeah.
10% of your electric, 10% of your gas, 10%,
Property taxes, everything.
10% of everything.
Yeah.
Just that alone usually makes the difference.
Oh, it does. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you tell people and they go, oh, I don't know, that sounds sort of risky. I'm going,
Yeah.
risky? It's in the US tax code.
That's right.
I'm not a tax
It's
professional. I've been doing this for 25 years. Trust me, it
it's
works.
not illegal.
Yeah, exactly.
Do it.
Well, I'll run it by my CPA. Oh, that's great. You're
Yeah.
certified public accountant. Not
Yeah.
a tax professional, but a certified public accountant. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, if you
Yeah.
go to H&R Block, they're not tax. The H&R Block is tax professionals.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
the online one? Tax. What's the big one that's online that you buy a thing for every year to do your taxes?
Oh.
TurboTax.
Oh yeah.
TurboTax
Yes.
are tax professionals. They're not CPAs.
No.
So,
They're
and
not.
it does my taxes. He's
No.
not a CPA. All he does is taxes, and he loves home-based businesses.
Yeah. I have an accountant that I've used for years and years, so he's good.
Yeah, well, he's got you because you've already been doing all this stuff.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and now that you don't have your business, okay,
I'll just
now
start a
you
different
just got
business.
it all back. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
Write it all.
Yeah.
yeah. When did you get started with us?
Just a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, so you started in January. Perfect.
January
Okay.
Yes. Just probably a week ago, actually, probably. Was it?
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, January 5th, I believe.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Veronica, are you going to Orlando?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Are
Yes.
you? Okay.
I have
super.
a few
Okay.
people coming in, very excited.
Good. That'll be awesome. Yeah. We'll
Excellent.
have a
We'll
little
meet.
group there.
Finally
Right on.
meet.
Gotcha. So when you're driving home, you can get on any of those calls and just listen to them in your car. Just go to Facebook, Travorium Facebook page, and go to where the videos are and just click one on there and just listen away.
Oh, yeah.
I've got a gal that's how she got started. She had a 45-minute drive to work every day. And I just told her, I said, hey, just start listening to the presentations over and over and over again. She goes, well, I can't watch them while I'm driving. I said, don't watch them. Turn your phone around so you won't watch them.
Just listen to them.
Listen to the information, and then eventually you'll just start saying the same stuff.
Yeah.
So, and that's exactly what happened to her. So she just started, she used her car as a Travorium University.
Oh, yeah.
So, anyways,
I've been on a few of the evening seminars and stuff for the things. Veronica sent me the links to get on them, so I've got
sure.
there. I found them very interesting.
Yeah, there's actually one. Is there one tonight?
Yes, it started 18 minutes ago. Yeah. Yeah, Jim, it's on my Telegram channel, on my Telegram chat.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You'll say all the schedules there.
I still haven't followed my Telegram though. Every time I go to use it, it seizes up on me.
Oh.
Yeah, I think if I'm not mistaken, Tuesday is Daryl and Maria, or maybe it's Danny. No, Danny's Thursday.
Yeah, it started
Yeah.
live.
Yeah, it starts
at 8 o'clock, did it?
The deep dive is going on.
Well, the deep dive's at 8 o'clock, but then they do a live full presentation at 9.
Yes. Oh, I see. Okay.
So, yeah, send him that one. Have you been on just a presentation or just the deep dives?
He's been on both, yeah.
Both, yes, actually, yes.
Yeah. They're a great couple. So what I like about Daryl and Maria, I've known them for over 20 years or so. What I like about them is they created that training website.
LearnThisTraining.com.
Everybody, not just their team, anybody in the company can use it. That's the first thing I do when I bring somebody new on. I send them right to their getting started training, and it's recorded so they can look at it, and there's a form that they fill out, and they start putting their list of names together, and we just start making phone calls. So
yeah, that's another thing. I'm not sure how to navigate through all that, the website, and find different things and get the links to all these different meetings and stuff, or different.
Grab a pen too.
Yeah.
It's Daryl and Marie's website. It's learn, LEARN, this training.com. And just go in there and get lost. But there's they have their own calendar in there with and then on your personal website, if you go to the home page, Travorium.com, scroll to the very bottom, all the corporate presentations are there with the dates, the times, the code, everything.
Oh yeah, I've seen those. Yes.
Yeah. So that's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday for training, first Monday of the month for a corporate update. But if you go to that Learn This Training, the first thing you'll see is getting started.
Okay.
Just click on that and watch what you need to watch. So
okay, perfect.
That's the first place I send people when I bring them in, is I send them that. So I could do all of it for you, or Veronica could do it all for you. But you know what? If you're going to build a big team, why not show everybody how to duplicate?
Yeah, exactly. You got to learn to do it yourself.
Yeah, make it simple. But and navigating your back office, there's a short video on their site you can search for, or just get on with Veronica and she can do a live, presentation.
Sure. Yeah, I can show it to you. Yes.
You can literally, if you feel comfortable, most people do.
Yeah.
You create a Zoom, okay, and you give her your user ID and your password, and she goes right onto your website. So you're looking at your website, not hers. You're looking at your website.
Yeah.
And then you can go in there and show you where your commission's going to show up, what your business structure is going to look like, shows you everything.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, what Maria says all the time is go into your back office and click every button you can, because you can't break you cannot change anything in there yourself. Right?
Okay.
Yeah, just go in there, just start clicking on stuff,
All right, I'll do that.
Come back to Veronica and go, hey, I was on this area. I don't remember how I got there, but I did. It was pretty interesting. So
I don't know how to get out of it now.
Yeah. No. Anytime you want to get out, just go to the top left where it says dashboard.
Oh, yeah.
Just remember the word dashboard is your friend, because it'll take you right back to the beginning.
Okay.
Okay. Good deal. Right. Well, Jim, it was a pleasure meeting you.
Yes, you as well.
Can't
It's
wait to
really
shake
nice
your hand in
talking to you.
Florida,
Yeah.
and we'll
Yes.
see you then, okay? But if you
Yes,
need
definitely.
any
We'll have
help,
to have a beer together.
yeah, if you need any help or anything, Veronica's got my number. Just get my number
Yes.
from her and give me a call anytime you need to. We're on the same time zone, so
Yeah, appreciate that. Thanks very
I
much. And
usually answer the
Really
phone
nice
till 10
talking.
o'clock at night or so, and I'm usually
yeah,